Hey guys, welcome back to the Blue Podcast Network. This is the Purple Show-ish. So today is with me, Kian, Ronnie, and Liam. And I say ish because obviously I'm the only OG member of the Purple Show who is actually here today.
The only part of the Fab Five.
The Fabulous Five. I'm the only part here. I mean, technically, Carlos is part of it, and he's not.
He's never here.
Yeah, he's never here anyway. So because of that, we decided, as it's pretty much the end of the season, Team of the season's out on FIFA, EAFC, whatever you call it nowadays. Sorry for swearing really early on. We're going to do our European team of the season. And for me, it's a lot easier because I've actually been part of this show the entire season. Yeah. Whereas for you guys, it's been pretty tough, I've heard.
Yeah.
Because there's leagues I didn't know about.
So for context, no Premier League and no French League, just La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Eredivisie, and Premier Liga.
Love
You
it.
guys happy with that?
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to write down our player for each position, 4-3-3, and then debate and decide the final team.
Are we all going to reveal it at the same time,
Same
or
time,
should we
yeah,
do it?
we'll do
Okay.
same time.
Okay.
No, I say we do.
If
Shut
you do
up,
one
it's
at
my
a
show.
time.
Okay, sorry.
All right, so write down your goalkeeper, guys. And this is also only in league performances. We are not including Champions League, Europa League, or Conference League. So everyone got yours down. Everyone
I
ready?
need to write
Yeah.
mine.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Jan or Black?
Amazing.
Show the camera, mate.
Oh,
We got
Sivlar.
Sivlar,
Joan Garcia.
and Mainan.
yeah.
So who's going first with their reasoning?
So I'm going to start off with Jan or Black because I've got some good stuff to write down. Obviously, I know Atletico Madrid are not winning La Liga, but he has kept, what was my notes say? He's only conceded 24 goals in La Liga this season. Obviously started every game pretty much. 14 clean sheets. It's not bad.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So obviously I've gone Sivlar. You know, used to be a massive gem on FIFA and then had a bit of a downfall. But now he's really picked it up at Roma. 15 clean sheets in the league this season. The best save percentage in the league as well, 77.6%. And out of the 5 leagues that we've done, I think he's second or third on save percentage, which is quite impressive. And Roma, they're not near the top.
No.
They're not top, are they? So it's 15 clean sheets as well.
They might still get Europe actually, but
Yeah.
I have Joan Garcia, who is Espanyol's goalkeeper. I thought I'd do a little bit of a outside shout. He has 7 clean sheets, but for Espanyol, 14th, I think it's pretty impressive.
Pretty
They're only
good.
on 39 points, and considering that, I'm pretty sure if he's not in goal, they probably get relegated. 7 clean sheets, and he also has prevented the highest XG out of any keeper in the leagues that we're doing. Prevented over 9 XG, which is pretty big. When you compare it to like Alisson in his best seasons, he was preventing like around 7-8.
yeah.
So I think he'll be at a big club next season.
100%. What's it? I went for Mike Maignan. I thought he was the statistically best goalkeeper in the 5 leagues until you said he's joint with what was your one? Sorry,
Or Black.
Black. Yeah, they're apparently both joint then on 14 clean sheets. So that's
No,
why
I've got the most.
He's got 15.
Oh, he's got 15.
Yeah.
My bad. Clearly didn't do good enough research. But when I looked at it, statistically,
And considering how
it's the best
bad
shot
AC Milan
stopper.
have been as well this season.
Yeah.
I also
guess, yeah.
am not a massive fan of the stat being clean sheets because it's more than just
I know, I get
goalkeepers.
But
It's more about percentage of stops.
I think save percentage is good and the post shot XG also good.
But I would, how the f*** are we going to pick this then?
I think it's me.
I think it's me. Mate, that's save percentage.
He's gonna think it's him. You're gonna think it's you.
Yeah. That's save percentage.
I think it's Joan Garcia. Based
Well, no,
on
we can't vote ourselves, can we?
Yeah,
If you
can't
do-
vote yourself.
So you were
Yeah.
Black, you were...
I was
based on
Maignan.
how highly they've overperformed. I think I've got the biggest overperformer.
I'm torn between you two.
This isn't technically the best keeper
What was
in the
the
league. It's the
Black
best
stats?
performing.
Only conceded 24 goals and has kept 14 clean sheets. How many goals has he conceded?
Hmm?
Do you know how many goals he's
I don't know
conceded?
how many he's conceded, but he's got 7 clean sheets, and he saved 2 penalties this season as well.
Yeah, but
I feel like statistically, you're
I
probably
think
looking at
I-
more goals
right.
conceded.
Obviously, that's not
he's faced
a
more
debate.
Yeah, but
He's probably
I
faced
can't
about
believe
10
mine's
times the
not-
amount of
I can't believe
shots.
mine's not being brought into conversation here. 15 clean sheets and 7%.
for Roma, yeah, but Roma are very...
So it's a very competitive...
You say that you've got
Yeah.
the most defensive team.
Yeah, but I will say that there's a lot fewer goals in Serie A than there are in La Liga.
But it's very competitive. There's so many.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'd still say you have the best
1-0s and 2-0s
defence.
max.
You've got the best defence in front of them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean,
Espanyol have nothing in
I'm
front of
gonna
Joan
go-
Garcia.
I'm going to go for... You've given me a very compelling argument, so I'm going to go Garcia.
I'm gonna go Oblak.
I've got to pick between the two then, surely. Actually.
It's just
I was
going
going to say Sevilla.
I was going to go for Kian's because
Oh, so he wins.
Yeah.
Love that. Get in.
He wins. Sivlar is our goalkeeper. All right, moving into right back.
Oh, yeah, I've got right.
I'm not going to lie, this pen sucks.
Yes. Ready?
You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. I've gone with Bellanova for Atalanta.
You say left back.
Right back.
Oh, right back. Sorry.
You
Wrong
donut.
one.
Kunde.
One
I
of
think
those
Kunde
left
might win this,
Potentially.
but I did want to give Bellanova a shout for this. 'Cause
That's
he's
fair
been
enough.
Fantastic for Atalanta this season, who have massively... Who do you put?
They do
I
deserve...
went Kimmich because I really struggled.
I
think it's
He has
Kunde.
played
I
a
think
lot
it has to be
midfield. He has
Kunde.
played midfield a lot this
In a
season,
defence
though.
that Barcelona are going to win the league and they haven't got an amazing defence or a defence that's been together for long.
I think a lot of
And-
Kunde's performances, though, have come in the Champions League.
I get that argument, but still, it's Kunde. I still think it's Kunde.
So I'm just going to shout out Bellanova for Atalanta in a side that have massively outperformed what everyone expected this season. 8 assists from right back as well. Yeah, he's ranked one of the league's top playmakers, which is wild for a right back.
Right wing
Yeah,
back.
that is.
Yeah, well, but we can't put right wing back in a right.
Yeah, I know, but like when you say creator,
Yeah,
they're
but-
more likely to create more if they're right wing back.
But it's like an argument for Jeremy Frimpong as the best right back last season.
Yeah,
He was right wing back.
I know. It's still impressive that he.
And
Yeah.
Kunde's obviously converted from a centre back to a right back.
Yeah.
And he's done so well.
He has won, by the way, because
Yeah.
obviously he's got the most
Yeah.
votes. But and who did you go for?
I went Kimmich because I really struggled.
That was
and he
shocking.
hasn't
That was
even
I don't even
right
think he's
back.
played right back.
No,
He has, but
Well, it's been
Yeah,
Conrad
three
Lima,
games.
hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's been Lima.
he's been.
I
he's
just
been
really
shit.
struggled. I really struggled.
Fair enough. All right. Well, that's that sorted then. Centre back.
Ooh, which one do I go
Should we say
with
right
first?
centre back or left centre back? Because one.
Yeah.
Are we deciding what one it is?
I don't mean really
Because I feel
matters.
because one might be left footed, one might be
I
right
haven't
footed.
looked at what foot.
Should we just put both? Let's put both down.
All right, both down.
For the mayor here.
This is where my struggle point was.
I already see that someone's definitely getting in between the two of us. So I'm happy.
Yeah, I've seen himself.
All right, 3, 2, 1. So I've gone for Kim Min Jae and Otamendi.
I've gone Otamendi and Vivian.
I've gone Bastoni and Ignacio.
Bastoni was my third choice.
I vote for Bastoni and Martinez.
So it looks like
So
it's
that
Bastoni and
Bastoni.
Otamendi.
Yeah.
That's fair. To be fair, I get Otamendi because he has been really good.
He's been
Yeah.
like they've
Like 6 goals and 2 assists from centre back as well.
Yeah.
That's
But-
mad.
it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Also, Benfica, I believe, have conceded under 0.85 goals a game this season.
That's ridiculous.
That's very good. And
I
also,
don't think-
after they didn't have the best start, and then now they are looking like they're probably going to be the team to win it. So
Yeah.
and he's been in a big part of that.
I think I'm surprised no one really went with Vivian. I think he's gone really unnoticed this season. Though,
He's been
because-
good, but I think
um,
there's just better.
Yeah, but he's part. I think
I'd have put
Bilbao
Kabassi
have the
over Vivian.
Bilbao have the best defensive record in the league,
Okay.
and he's been so consistent for them. And
Not better than Atletico's.
yeah, I think Bilbao have got a better defensive record. I think they've conceded less.
Should have gone for his keeper.
Yeah. Yeah.
We went Silva instead. So
Yeah. But who else was mentioned there?
I said Martinez.
I did Ignacio.
Give us
Martinez
some
from
stuff.
Barca.
From Barca. Because looking at his stats, he actually was looking not too bad, I think. Like, his average rating, obviously I know this is like this one factor, I guess, to factor in. He was averaging about 7.5.
It's pretty good for
Like,
centre back.
and he's played like a decent amount of games in the season.
I think another shout I was tempted to go with. I almost put him at right back to be fair because I wanted to get in. Was Postacoglu.
Oh, okay, good.
PSV.
Thankfully, you didn't say the one I was thinking of.
He's been really good this year.
Yeah. And
Ignacio is very strong passing numbers.
yeah.
Can see him getting a big move in the summer as well. On top of that, decent aerially. There's not really much wrong with him, to be
Yeah.
honest. But he's in a back three, so
It's different.
with a
But-
pinch of salt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see him going to Amarim next season.
Fair enough. All right, let's get your left backs down.
Already there, mate.
I know, so
Yeah.
am I.
Oh no, we've had a technical error.
Technical error.
Hang on.
Pen's gone.
Pen's gone. But we've got backup.
There's a blue one
He's
there.
got a backup.
Oh,
He's got a backup.
Sound.
Does that one work?
Oh.
No.
We need
Use the blue
pens,
one.
bro.
Use
We
the
need
blue one. No, the blue one
pens.
works. The blue one definitely
I
works.
don't think
No,
I'm winning this argument.
I haven't actually got any stats down for this guy.
Neither.
Might have the same
Just use the black
person.
one for rubbing out.
Yeah, I've just got.
It's
vibes
just
at this
quite hard to. I think the problem with this is that I think this person I've put is more debatable with teams in other leagues that we haven't said.
Just put the orange pen down. It'll be easier.
point. Yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
I just thought I'd hold all the pens. You know what I mean? That one there. There we go. Bosh.
That's fine.
Marvellous.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's such a shout from you. I've gone Grimaldo.
What it says.
Alejandro Balde.
DeMarco.
For his age,
I don't mind Grimaldo either. I was between
Yeah.
Grimaldo and Balde.
I don't mind Baldy either. He's been so good this season.
The thing is though, this is what I mean with Balde. I don't need to look at numbers for him because it's not about numbers,
No.
and that's the case for a lot of Barcelona players. And he's just so good. Like he evolved from his game because he started obviously his career as a left mid,
Yeah.
and his attacking numbers have always been good. They've always popped. His pace is unbelievable. It's quite similar to Alphonso Davies, but then the way he's come through as a left back now, been so good defensively, so strong. I think he should be in there.
Also, with Baldy, he's probably, we spoke about this last week on the Purple Show. He's probably part of the best left side of in any team.
That is the best left side.
100%.
Raphinha and Balde is the
Europe.
best left side.
by the way, can
Yeah.
I just say
It's either
that,
go on.
that shout of Leao Teo left
That's
hand side,
terrible. That is
an
awful.
shout.
It's between two. It's either the Barca one or the PSG one.
Yeah.
It's
Leao's so overrated.
Kvaratskhelia and Menge is unreal, and also Baldy and
both unbelievable.
But I mean, I don't even know how to pronounce the geezer's name. Benfica left back.
yeah.
The Spanish one.
Yeah. 20,
been very good.
23, yeah.
Did he come from
But-
United?
Huh?
Did he?
There was a Spanish left back that came from United.
He did.
Yeah,
I'm
he came
thinking
to
of
United.
He did.
Yeah.
That'd be ball knowledge.
Yeah.
Another United sale doing well.
So I went for DeMarco just because, like, obviously Inter have done very well. Champions
Yeah.
League finalists. He's been
Also, they're second in the league now.
second in the league now. Yeah, exactly. So I think overall you're getting.
Was it DeMarco was injured, wasn't he? How long was he injured for?
I don't think it was very long because I looked at that because I factored that in. I was like,
Yeah.
if he's not
So
playing
yeah.
most of the
Who we
season,
going?
I'm going
Balde. Balde. Yeah.
I'll go
Balde.
Grimaldo.
I was going to go Grimaldo because
Could you
he was my
Ethan?
second choice.
Between Baldy and Grimaldo for left back.
Balde, surely.
Who are you saying?
I wouldn't bother with stats. I'd just say who do you think's better.
Okay, Grimaldo gets in. I kind of wish I'd gone.
Yeah, cheers, mate. No, if you looked at stats, it would have been Grimaldo just because
Yeah.
of his assists and goals.
7 assists.
So midfield, are we just gonna
All three.
all three?
All three, yeah.
Alright. Might have to cut this bit.
Wait, all three midfielders.
Yeah, because
Do we not all have a defensive midfielder or an attacking midfielder?
I've just got three.
I've got 2 centre mids and an attacking mid.
Oh yeah, I did have a DM until I got told Premier League wasn't in it,
Well,
and it wasn't
Caicedo.
It was Caicedo.
Yeah. If it wasn't, I'd have slapped you.
Oh, let's make sure it's not-
I have a bit of a rogue one, by the way, guys. A Twent.
I would say none of mine are
Ooh.
rogue.
I have a
We might
Twent
have.
player.
We
If he
might.
does not get in, it's a robbery.
Yeah. Oh, if we've all voted for him, then he gets in.
Yeah, he has to get in.
What?
This player.
Oh,
Oh, you know what? I'm changing.
I've wrote.
one of mine.
Oh, that's a really bad letter, but oh well.
I've changed one of mine. I will say I did have Verts, but I've changed it.
He was injured for a lot of the season.
Yeah.
Though. It would have been because he has still been good.
Been unbelievable still. But
Right.
3, 2, 1. So 3 Steins for
Yeah.
Trent. Yeah, unbelievable.
20 goals.
His
Yeah.
stats were
His
unbelievable.
stats,
It was like
24 goals.
24 goals.
24
I have seen
goals
it, yeah.
is insane.
Ridiculous.
Pedri.
Yeah,
no
I think Pedri gets in.
And
Two
then
Valverde's.
two Valverde.
I think Valverde's fine.
Valverde's been.
McTominay's a great shout.
But I'd say Valverde's been playing more right back.
No, but he's
He
filled
has.
in at right back at
He
points.
has.
Yeah, but Valverde.
But he's more of a centre
he's
mid.
got the most-
If you were telling me that I had to play him right back, I would have put him right
Do
back.
you
over
not think
Koundé.
McTominay are going to Napoli and they're probably going to win the league because of how good he's been in midfield? Is not a reason for him to get.
It's a valid reason.
It's,
I,
it's an argument. but I
Valverde's
just-
been unbelievable.
I think Valverde and Pedri
They're
are
not
the
gonna
two
win the
names
league,
you
though.
have to put there.
They're not going
No,
to
but
win the
they've
league.
been so
I
good.
don't think it matters about trophies in a team season.
No, I know. I do know. I'm
I know,
arguing.
but Valverde's like most passes into the final third in La Liga this season with 94.
So Pedri's in because we just had 3.
Yeah.
Stein's
Stein's
in, yeah.
He's
And then it's
he's
between-
arguably one of the best utility players ever.
Yeah.
Valverde, literally
only
ever.
score screamers. And who else do you have in there?
I had Bellingham was my other name.
And Bellingham.
I
for
also
you.
had Bellingham.
So technically, Valverde and Bellingham have had 2 votes.
I mean,
so Bellingham.
So just said Pedri.
Yeah.
I said Valverde. And
I'm
Bellingham.
impartial to either.
my case for Bellingham was I didn't want to be a Bellingham fanboy or anything, but like if you look at his numbers in the midfield,
Yeah, it's
they
very
are
good.
pretty good.
But
Like,
I think you have to have Stein in that.
Stein,
100%, Stein is in.
Stein
Yeah.
and Pedri are there. I just think
Can you remind what Stein's done?
24 goals.
24 goals. Okay.
from attacking midfield.
Yeah. It's a joke.
I mean,
Not
It's
many
good.
assists,
Also
not
for
many-
Twente as well.
Not many assists.
I'd also make the argument it's in Eredivisie at the same time.
Yeah, but it's the same with like Otamendi getting that. Getting
I
in.
wouldn't have put Otamendi in.
Fair.
I know I wrote Inacio, but I literally did not have an.
I'd still argue for Kimmich though as well because I think I've
Yeah.
got 2
Kimmich
shouts.
is
Here.
all
I think
right.
Like-
Bayern have
Yeah,
been
Bayern
so
have
meh.
Yeah.
So who are we going for this final midfield
I
spot?
think it's Valverde.
Yeah, for me.
So who's
Valverde.
the other? Who's
Pedri,
Stein?
Valverde,
Stein.
Stein, yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Yeah, Stein had to get in for me though. He's
Yeah.
just it's.
No, when I looked at his
ridiculous.
numbers, they were absolutely
20. Who's that? Yeah. Well, 20. That's not okay. That's including cups and stuff, but 29 goals.
Should we do a manager at the
29
end?
goals.
I haven't thought of a manager.
Yeah.
Neither have I. But we should
Oh no,
off the
29
cuff.
goals and assists in 30 games.
Should we do a manager?
I can't think of a
I'm
manager
in-
off the top of my head, to be honest.
We don't. When we do we don't do manager of the week. We just do player of the week.
Right, so
I
are
know.
we doing right wing first?
Yeah, right wing first. I'm playing putting a left winger in right wing.
I think the wingers are the easiest parts, to be honest, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like people saying that like
Be boring is best.
But
There's
I feel
gotta
like
be one.
I know who you.
Both
you're-
of them. I'd say this one is not as out. This is more debatable than left wing.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm actually putting that
This-
left winger in right wing and
Yeah.
putting
I feel
someone
like
else at
I'm-
left
I
wing.
feel like I'm going to get absolutely
Why?
shit on.
Because he's had a better season.
We'll see a debate. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
but remember you're going to argue him against that left winger that you're talking about.
3, 2, 1.
Yamal.
Oh,
Has to be.
I put Raphinha there.
Lamine Yamal.
Raphinha's played on the left there.
Well,
I know, but he is a winger.
Yamal's just...
It's
I went
Yamal.
off Fracking.
It
Yeah, but-
has to be
It's
Yamal.
Yamal.
Yes, but if we're going league performance,
He's still got 12 assists.
Yeah, 6 goals, 12 assists.
I would say.
Can I just say
yeah.
my left winger is Mbappe?
No, because he played up front.
Fuck yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, I was going to say, I think that he shows up for both, but you've seen Yamal show up more in the Champions League than you have in the league. Obviously, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, if we're going off league performance,
Yeah, league
This
performance.
is a theme throughout all of Barcelona. The stats just don't matter with
Yeah.
Yeah.
almost every single one of
How-
them.
How old is Yamal? Like
17, yeah.
17.
No, but don't even put age into it.
I know,
You don't need to put age
but-
into it.
That in itself is just
Elise is a
incredible.
really good shout.
Elise has
Yeah.
been great.
I don't think like
He's been
I've
playing
heard
more as a
people.
10 though.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just because Musiala's been
it's
injured.
10,
isn't
10
he?
goals, 13 assists. I don't think that's a bad numbers at
He's
all.
been very good. He has been very good, Elise.
No, it's Yamal. Has to be.
Well, we've got 2
Well,
votes
he's
for
got
you
2
now.
votes. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Yamal.
It's
Yamal.
gonna be Yamal.
My left winger. I
Obviously,
feel
I'm now
like-
changing my left winger.
I feel like.
Do we have to write down our left winger?
Yeah.
Surely not. I'm saying there's no point.
Is-
There's no point writing down our left winger.
What do you mean?
I'm writing it down.
You write it down
I've gone for a right winger. I
at
feel
left
like-
wing.
Yeah. I feel like I've gone really rogue here.
Wait, you have a different left winger?
You got a different left winger. I understand why you put him in, but he's not actually been that good this season. 3, 2, 1. Rafinha.
Raphinha.
I've gone
Raphinha.
Trincão's not actually been that good this season. His stats are
Mate,
good.
stats are ridiculous.
Yeah, but that was all at the start of the season.
Nah, Trincão, but...
With-
no, I'll take Raphinha.
With Barcelona out is
Sporting they were at one point like 9 points clear of. Benfica.
Yeah.
I've got a question.
I probably
for you,
should have
like,
gone Raphinha, to be honest, but...
I've got a question. Do you think because Barcelona are no longer winning the Champions League,
This is
do you
literally what I was
think
gonna
Raphinha
ask.
still gets the Ballon d'Or?
If Inter
It'd
win,
be Salah.
I agree with that.
if Inter win,
It'd be
I
Salah.
agree with that. No, but he broke Ronaldo's record, didn't
Yeah.
he? and
It's
that
only
was
if
at the
Inter win.
time that was
I don't
thought
even
to
know
be
if I actually
untouchable.
looked- I don't think I actually looked into Raphinha's stats.
It's unreal.
He's got 20 goals and assists in Champions League.
Is
I
it
think
it's 20.
I've got his
Yeah.
league at 16 goals, 9 assists.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
his,
I
cha-
didn't- I don't
his
know why I
Champions League
didn't.
performances have been unbelievable.
Yeah, of course.
We're
I
not
don't know why I
we're not
didn't.
including
Oh, we're not
that
including
That's
that,
what I'm
no.
saying. We're not
though.
including
But Ballon d'Or,
Ballon d'Or,
you can.
Ballon d'Or you included.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ballon d'Or. Yeah,
All right.
100%.
Raphinha's in anyway.
But if
Yeah.
PSG win it, that's probably Dembele.
Yeah. And striker.
I think striker's the biggest debate.
Yeah, fair.
I feel like we're gonna have the same.
I don't want there to be the same because then there's no
I
debate.
don't, but there is one other name I want to say.
I've done one name because I don't think you're going to say it.
3, 2, 1. Gyokeres.
you-
Absolute.
I think
Lewandowski, I
38
think.
goals.
Yeah. How many of them are
Ridiculous.
pens?
Not that many.
Search out, mate. I think it's about 12.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, search it
It
up.
is
I think it's about 12
ridiculous.
penalties. In the League
But
of Portugal,
still-
which is
You can only play what's
isn't
in front
as
of
a
him.
high quality. Well,
You can only play
that's
what's
the
in front of
competition
him,
he's got though. 12 penalties.
It's fine.
I'm
So
saying
there's 26
Yeah,
goals.
but then you'd say
in
Palmer's.
11 play.
What did you say? Palmer's season last season wasn't very good. Then would you say Palmer's season last season?
No, but I'm saying it's not as good.
I think a name we have missed out here that could have easily got in is Retegui.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top goal scorer.
I think Kane,
Uh,
Lewandowski,
Serie A.
Gyokeres were the three players that was going to be in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kane and Lewandowski are very similar stat-wise.
I reckon.
I
Kane,
chose
I reckon Kane
very
scored a lot
similar.
of penalties.
I
though.
ch-
No,
I
I
ch-
agree. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you.
So we can't have
But
that.
I
was-
think
I
I
was-
think take into account that Bundesliga and La Liga are tougher.
How many penalties has Kane scored this season?
He's probably scored about 6, 7.
I'm just saying. I looked at the
He scored
stats.
2 in
and
one game.
Yes,
Yeah,
Kane.
he's probably scored a lot.
Kane's got more assists, but I'm not getting a striker to. I'm not picking a striker because he's got assists. I'm picking a
Lewandowski
striker
has been
'cause he's
unbelievable this
an
season.
He has been unbelievable,
For
absolutely.
36 years old, I think it was.
Nine.
He's 36.
That's fair.
I think he's 36. Yeah, I was
No
thinking.
way.
He's old.
He's
really
old.
old.
And he's
Lewandowski's
bagging
old,
25
bro.
in the. He's bagging 25 in the Liga. I think.
Yeah, but
He's done
Gyokeres
brilliant.
has still scored more goals, taking out the penalties than
But I'm-
Lewandowski.
I
it
don't
all
think
comes down
Gyokeres-
to league quality.
He's still
doesn't it?
27 goals if you're.
He has played very well.
Yeah.
But I just think the reason why I've not put Lewandowski and I've put Kane is because I think without Kane, Bayern perform way worse.
Yeah, but I
and
think
without
if
Lewandowski, they still get on just fine
Isn't Gyokeres top scorer in Europe this
Yeah.
season?
Oh,
How
yeah,
can
he
you
is.
not have the top scorer in Europe?
because he's in the Premier Liga, which is easier competition.
Yeah, I understand
Again,
why
that-
you've not put
He's
him
the
in,
top scorer in
but
Europe.
I feel like I had to also as the Premier League guy. I had to.
Yeah, no, of course.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I was expecting a Gyokeres. I was hoping for not 2, but
So what have we got?
How
Who's-
many in each league?
So Silva,
Is
Syria.
Syria.
So what? 1 Syria, 2 Syria, 2 Syria, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 La Liga, 2 Premier Liga, and 1 Eredivisie,
And Bundesliga.
and
Grimaldo.
1 Bundesliga.
I'm surprised we had a name from every league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually impressive. I'm happy with that.
So I'm going to read out the team. It is Sivlar in goal, Koundé at right back, Otamendi and Bastoni in defence, Grimaldo at left back, Pedri, Valverde holding with Stein in front of them, Yamal on the right, Raphinha on the left, and Gyokeres up front. Does that team win every game in the season?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Because I
Which-
feel like they're all very different players.
Otamendi in a different league. That's
Yeah.
already
The
not
Otamendi
great.
one, yeah, I get. But I'd say I'd probably still say the rest of them would. Do you think this team wins the Champions League?
No. No. The midfield is like
I think-
that's.
The midfield's
feel
Oh,
like-
actually, no. I forgot about Stein. I
feel
thought
also,
Stein-
like
I don't know why. I thought Stein-
Koundé covers for Grimaldo going forwards by staying in the centre
Yeah.
back.
I think
feel-
Stein and Otamendi isn't that
I
strong.
think Stein will fall off massively.
He
in
could
the
do,
season.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I think he will massively.
I mean,
He can still be a good player.
Yeah, but
just
having
not
but then
competing
having
over-
but
'cause
then
there
having
was,
Yamal,
who
Raphinha,
was the
and
other
Gyokeres
one?
in front of him.
I think it's Van der Boomen or something a couple years ago. He put up similar numbers and he went to a French league team and he's just fallen off a cliff.
Okay.
Let me.
Well, not fallen off a cliff, but the numbers just weren't the same.
no, I just think if you put them in as a team as individuals, I don't think.
Yeah, but I do think a lot of the players kind of complement each other.
It is good.
Like you do say, having Koundé on the right and Grimaldo on the left works.
That works.
Pedro
Elbow
and Valverde
defence.
would be unbelievable together.
Stein's off to Feyenoord.
Yeah, but that's just the same league.
Yeah.
There's no DM there though. There isn't a DM.
Valverde can play it though.
Yeah, but can play. You have players that can play and players that do play, and there's no 6 there.
Yeah, but
You don't need a six.
You do
Vibes, mate.
need
Attacking
a 6.
vibes.
That is a silly argument. I don't know why I mentioned it. That's so bad. No, you have to have a 6. Absolutely.
Brighton played with
I would
one
say, I'd
midfielder
argue
once.
that's probably the most important position in football right now.
So who's the best 6 then?
Rodri.
No, this season.
Right.
Are we saying from the leagues that we've written down?
I just want to come back to a previous podcast we've done where this man said that Rodri was not the best 6.
Yeah.
Who was it you put at number 1?
Are we counting Frankie de Jong? Are we counting Frankie de Jong
Not
as
as
a
a
6?
No, not 6. No.
He's been playing that this season.
He has
no?
been playing that. That's why I'm saying, do we count
But
that?
that's when. But then you could say Valverde can absolutely do De Jong's best role
Yeah,
and
exactly.
better.
Yeah, I know.
So actually, that kind of negates the argument to an
Yeah, I
extent.
know. So that's what I'm trying to think of 6.
Husman
Wait, best this
from
season or just
Sporting?
best in
This season.
Europe?
Sporting one? I can't say his name.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, but
He's had a good year.
This is why I mean it's the toughest position though, because it's so rare to have someone that is that good enough to do it.
probably the only 2 players you would
Kimmich?
probably replace would be Otamendi
Not even
and
that.
Stein.
Kimmich has to be in a midfield too. He has to be in a double pivot. He can't do it in a 6 by himself.
Yeah, you can do that with this then, because you can have Stein in the attacking midfield, and then
Pedri's not a defensive midfielder.
you can have
But-
Valverde.
But I do think Valverde can do De Jong's role, but better.
Yeah.
And De Jong's
Yeah,
playing as the
I
6.
don't disagree.
And also
but
some of the goals Valverde scored.
that's not a Barcelona team.
Anyway, that is our best players of the season, 24-25 season in our 5 leagues. I'm going to say our 5 leagues, so it's not. Our definition of the top 5 leagues, barring the Premier League.
Okay.
Yeah,
Liga and feels really upset right now.
yeah, that's kind of the whole point.
Right.
Because probably Dembele and Kvaratskhelia.
I mean, half of the PSG team.
gets in.
Yeah.
Nuno Mendes would be in the argument with Balde.
Yeah.
Dembele would have got. I would have put Dembele as the
Donnarumma.
striker.
Dembele would have been in striker.
Donnarumma probably gets it.
No, he doesn't
No, he
because
doesn't.
I looked at the stats. He has 4 clean sheets this season in the
Has he
league.
got 4?
4.
That's mad.
It's crazy.
But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Let us know if you guys agree, disagree, anyone we've missed, like not mentioned. Check out all of our other shows. Check out the charity match tickets in our Instagram, and we'll see you guys next week. Cheers.